Hello again, welcome back. Thanks so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my Kaldheim spoilers, thoughts, and opinions community discussion. Make sure to like the video to help support the channel. Breaking down Righteous Valkyrie, a 2/4 with flying that supports the new Angel 27 life total archetype that is just giving me, fear tremors to the mill 8 cards in your opponent's library mechanic, which we've seen in Zendikar. So, it kind of feels the same. It's kind of worded the same. And we already have angels that are busto and a lot more coming our way. Let's take a look at some. The Righteous Valkyrie is a 3 converted mana cost, 2/4 with flying. Whenever another angel or cleric enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. As long as you have 7 life or more than your starting total, creatures you control get +2/+2. Woof. This is a decent looking card. Whether or not it's powerful enough for the 3 slot, we will have to wait and find out. But we have a, massive synergy within Speaker of the Heavens. This is a cleric, of course, so it would trigger it. That makes angels. That would also trigger it. Very, very nice. And of course, when you do receive that 27 life and start making angels, creatures we control, regardless of their type, whether it's a cleric, whether it's an angel, maybe or something else, they're all going to get +2/+2. We're making our creatures with flying. We have the Skyclave Maul, which we typically put on the Speaker of the Heavens. So the angel deck is gonna be nasty. So let's take a look at some of the other angels that we can play that are just in Kaldheim. We're not going to break down all of standard, but let's break some down here. We've got a Renegade, a Reaper, Angel Berserker, 2/3 with flying. When it enters the battlefield, mill 4 cards. If at least one angel card is milled this way, you gain 4 life. So you're going to be gaining life equal to that card, right? Equal to its toughness. So you're gaining 3 life, plus you're going to mill an angel card. You're gaining another 4 life. You just gained 7 life. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Moving on, the Youthful Valkyrie for 2. Flying 1/3. Whenever another angel enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Youthful Valkyrie. Okay. Maybe super not not super outstanding within the current power level of the cards, but that's still a decent card if you ask me. Cleaving Reaper for 5. It's a 5/3 with trample. Pay 3 life, return it from your graveyard to your hand, activate it only if you had an angel or berserker leave the battlefield, or sorry, enter the battlefield under our control. So nice recursion. It's a little expensive, but maybe we're discarding something, and paying 3 life will be no problem for the angel deck. Valkyrie Harbinger for 6, very expensive, 4/5 with a life link and flying, of course. And at the beginning of each end step, if you gained 4 or more life this turn, create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying and vigilance. Yup, that's when played on top of the angel that we just looked at here, the Righteous Valkyrie. It's going to gain 5 life, which triggers, the gaining of 4 life. You know, it's silly, right? So moving on, the Judge of Valor. This is a 5 CMC 2/4 flying lifelink, as they all do. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, the rest in your graveyard. Maybe not, but it's still good, right? The Vengeful Reaper, flying, Death Touch Haste, 2/3 foretell for 2, which is cool. The Hailstorm Valkyrie for 3, the 2/2 with flying and trample that can buff itself through snow. We already talked about the Eradicator Valkyrie a little bit. This is a 4 CMC, 4/3 flying, lifelink, hexproof from Planeswalkers, woof, and then boast to sacrifice a creature and have our opponent sack some stuff too, which is, if we're going to be making 4/4 angels and our opponent's got some big baddie that we need to deal with, sure, sack an angel. We're just going to make another one. The Valkyrie, 4 CMC, 3/2. You may pay 2, exile creature card from your graveyard rather than paying its mana costs with flying. Awkward, right? A little bit cheap, but you are cutting out your graveyard, which is maybe good against rogues, so we'll see. Shepherd of the Cosmos for 6, a 3/3 with flying. Whenever it enters the battlefield, return target permanent card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield with foretell. Woof. And then, here is the Valkyrie that we are talking about as our main card. Resplendent Angel, 3 converted mana cost, flying. When it enters the battlefield or dies, you may exile another creature card from your graveyard. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control other than the angel that shares a type with it. So, getting big buff with all of our angel armies. And then finally, the Glorious Protector for 4. A 3/4 with flash and flying. When it enters the battlefield, you may exile any number of non-angel creatures you control until it leaves the battlefield. So, that's kind of a bummer, but I think it still fits in the deck fine because it's a flash angel. Also Cleric, it doubles down on both of them, which many of these do, which is cool. So, Resplendent Marshal is going to be a beast if our deck builders have anything to say about it, and I just hope that it's not as oppressive as some of the rogue decks we've seen. So, it's going to, at the very least, be fun, and it's going to stop them for a bit because all of these angels, of course, have flying and are much stronger than rogues. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that progresses. Thanks again for you guys' time and attention. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to a friend, and check out the rest of our Kaldheim spoilers if you're not already in the playlist. We'll see you in a few.